Today we've got something fresh from the advanced server that you're gonna love. They just dropped a brand new 1 versus 1 mode and we've got to play it. The goal is super simple. It's you against one other player on this tiny single lane map. Look at this thing. You've got your minions, a couple of bushes to hide in, and towers on each side. The first person to get 3 kills or destroy the enemy's tower wins. It's fast, it's intense, and it's pure skill. But you know us. As soon as we got in, we didn't just want to play it. We wanted to destroy it. We ran a bunch of tests to see what you can get away with in this new mode. Let's dive in. First up, the most important question for any close fight. Can there be a tie? On the first try, both players died at the same time, and the game gave both of us a point. Then we got into a 2-2 situation. Game on the line, both of us at low health. We wanted to see what happens if we kill each other at the exact same time. Check this out. Did you see that? Even though we died at the same time, the game just picked one of us as the winner. So the answer is a big fat no. There are no ties in this mode. One of you is going down. Alright, next test. This map is pretty small. But can you know, leave? We tried to see if we could break the boundaries. And get this, the map isn't a Cinderina like you'd think. You can actually go right outside the boundaries. Look at Yuzong just flying out with his ult. This opens up the map for some totally unexpected outplays. Now speaking of walls, or the lack of them, we had a thought. What about heroes who depend on walls? Like Ling? Yeah, as you can see, there are literally no walls for him to jump on. That means his first skill is completely useless. That's a whole skill just gone. So a friendly piece of advice. Never ever pick Ling in this mode. You're playing with a handicap. But what about Fanny? She uses walls too, right? Well, it's doable, but man, is it weird. The walls are super far apart, so you'd have to completely relearn your cable timings for this specific map. Good luck to all the Fanny mains out there. You're gonna need it. Okay, let's talk about some game mechanics. First, roam boots. Can you use them? No. Roam effects are completely disabled, which honestly makes sense. Imagine someone using Concealer Favor in a 1v1. That'd be broken, so a good call by the devs on that one. Now this next one is a huge deal. What if you're low on health? Can you just go back to base and heal? There's no healing at the base. Once you take damage, it sticks until you die. This makes every single point of damage matter so much more. What about your recall? So while you can't actually recall to the base, they've added this awesome new button called Interaction. And when you press it, boom! Your recall animation plays. The catch, you don't actually go anywhere. Once the recall finishes, you're still standing in the exact same spot. So the answer is a huge yes. You can now use all your fancy recall animations on your opponent after a sick outplay. This next one is for all of you aggressive players out there. Can you spawn kill? Yes, you absolutely can. Since there's only one tower protecting the spawn point, you can wait right on their doorstep and punish them the second they respawn. It's brutal, but it's a valid strategy here. And finally, what if you're getting totally destroyed? It's 0-2. You're tilted and you just want out. Can you surrender? No, no surrender button. You have to play it out to the very end. Win or lose, you're right in it for the long haul. And speaking of winning or losing, they've added a few more new features that are pretty cool. First up, you can now spectate matches. That's right, there's a spectator slot in the lobby, so your friends can hop in and watch you dominate. Or get dominated. They've also introduced a betting system with these new coins. While you're spectating a match, you can actually use these coins to bet on who you think is gonna win. If you get enough of these coins, you can exchange them for a brand new exclusive emote. So now you can get your friends to watch, bet on you, and get some sweet loot. That's a pretty awesome addition. So what's my final opinion? Honestly, this mode is extremely fun. It's a pure test of your mechanical skill. It definitely needs some minor improvements here and there, but for a first look on the advanced server, it's amazing. I want to know what you guys think. What heroes do you think will be totally overpowered in this 1v1 mode? Let me know down in the comments.